Civilization is a vulnerable thing, a whim of circumstance. At any time, the smallest flap of a butterfly's wings may set catastrophe in motion. Because every choice you make here shapes the future.
What's up? This is your boy Super, and I'm playing Dying Light 2. Stay human. We're still on the level 2 story quest. We're on Let's Walls to go to the Dynamo Car Factory. That's what we're gonna do. I would really like to get to level 3 story quests before I go back to side quests and otherworldly activities. Otherworldly activities! But you didn't know we were playing a space game. Got some arrows. Some medicine. The music is tense. We've got to find our way through this toxic area. We're just going around, I suppose. In the last episode, we blew up a windmill, and the craft master from the Bazaar Alberto got murdered by the peacekeepers. He said to give a message to his son and tell his son that he was the true hero instead of me and instead of Alberto. So I said, fuck that. Fuck your son. And I told our contact that I was ready to go to the center. And I believe that's why we've got to head to this location. We were supposed to head to somebody's hideout, and we did that at the end of the last episode. Once we got to the hideout, it told us we needed to go somewhere else. And so I really think we're not going to make it to the hideout anytime soon. We've got to complete an arc or a very melodramatic, intense scene, or we've got to go through an experience before we're able to go to the center yet, which changes the general flow of the game, the story of the game. Nighttime's over. We were trying to take on a military convoy at night. Really gotten thrown some balls, have we not? Cleaning supplies. Somebody's setting off an alarm, which is absolutely fucking dreadful. Considering what I'm trying to do with my life. Decapitate fucking zombos. 3 for 1. Oh, well, 3 in a row. The hat trick. Finally, gee. And here it goes again. Down to our last lockpick. We got some protective glasses, a wristwatch, and some asborphine. I think that should be all of this convoy. The 2 military vehicles have been searched. We got a police cruiser. And as soon as we get to level 3, we're gonna do all of the side quests and probably like at least 4 of the looting points of interest that aren't mission related or even marked as an activity. Like I'll probably do a 2-3 hour session. Might get 4 or 5 of them looted, and then I'm like, okay, I'm getting bored of this, and we'll head back to the story to get a bird's eye view of, oh my god. So we got this delivery vehicle with something in the back of it. Probably not important or part of the military convoy. The military convoy objective marker is still present, which is unfortunate. Now when we head back there, everything's gonna respawn. The enemies, the loot. Now this is stuff that reminds me of Dying Light 1 locations like this. But you had side objectives and activities that led you into locations like this. So it was an overall better experience. Like, I shouldn't have to find this place by myself. It should have better loot than feathers in it. This is a good location for a zombie apocalypse game. What is this, a water treatment facility? Or something like that? Yeah, we definitely, it's freaking empty. This is retarded. Like, they're gonna charge you extra for empty locations like this. That's the open world concept. It's absolutely empty, ridiculous ass location. It's gonna cost you an extra $5. Just so you can come here and find nothing of any real value. Golden coins. Fucking retarded. It's a blue light. Thought it was some UV shrooms. That's weird. UV shrooms are blue. There's nothing here but freaking vending machines. And this is the metro. Okay, well, let's go. This is stupid. You would think there would at least be an inhibitor or something down here. I don't know how we're gonna get back out. This is the way. This is the way, the way, the way. Stupid ass poles. What do we need to swing from those poles for? A little contextual awareness with you and yourself. Ran through some chemicals, some THV chemicals. We should be immune to everything government made and THC related. THV related, sorry. Oh no, we can't get high anymore. What the hell? It's because they tested on us when we were little. They tested every strain of marijuana ever discovered. You know what? Didn't get us high anymore by the time they were finished. And that's why I want to start a class action lawsuit for all the kids who are jaded against marijuana. This is an interesting looking new style of location. I like it. I like it. It's empty though. It's fucking empty. But it looks cool. And it's new. And it looks like a climax, a crescendo of a situation in the story. What happened here. Especially in reminiscing of Dying Light 1. But once again, our goal is to disappoint. The anti-camera, which I don't need. We got an immunity booster, which I don't need. We got a military med kit, which I don't need. We got some green stuff outside of the structure. If it's not an inhibitor, I don't really see the point of us having it. We got some lame ass gear, some military med kit, which we don't need. See, now it's starting to remind me of Days Gone, where you go to these everything's a military outpost. All the loot you're getting, they tell you, is very valuable and you have a lot of use for it, but you really don't. It's frivolous, it's anticlimactic, it's a lot more of a hassle than it is a value about anything. This is a scene from Days Gone. And not a good one. It was one of the biggest glaring flaws of Days Gone. You go to these copy and paste locations, which make you believe there's things of great importance of significance there, and then there's really nothing there but frivolous garbage. And a lot of nuisance ass zombies. Fucking hordes of zombies. And what do you get as a reward? Gear you could sell for $10. It's fucking stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. Well, hopefully they learn from their mistakes. Next time when they make a game, they decide to stay true to the fans. At least for a sequel. Like, if you make a brand new IP, you don't have to stay true to anybody. That's why it's a brand new IP. But if you make a sequel, you have some obligations. If you had made the first Dying Light like this game, you wouldn't be making a sequel. I can almost guarantee that. This shit would not fly as a debut title. People would just buy this game, request a refund within 2 hours, and be like, they just blatantly copied every other game that's out right now. It's a scam. Freaking call the Better Business Bureau. I don't care. I support the government fucking scam. Plain and simple. And if this was Dying Light 1,
Locked.
it would be
Gotta find
garbage.
another way.
I already saw another way, and is this a tunnel? Like the tunnels in DL1? I doubt it.
Aiden, you there?
Yeah,
No?
kind of. Bit busy.
Just letting you know, we've detected movement among the PKs. They're looking for you. Take care, and good luck.
Oh, son of a bitch. Looking for me, huh? We went from best of friends to worst enemies. Over one conversation with the bitch. True to life. True to life. We almost overjumped that every time. Let's go to the ledge instead of the plank. And the ledge instead of the other plank. And the ledge instead of the other plank. Never go to a plank when you could go to a ledge. Moral of the story. Hoorah! We can get in. But is that what we really want to do? From Dying Light 1, you should have learned that
This could be the
tunnels
place
are a
Icon talked about,
notoriously bad,
with no sign of
dangerous
walls.
place. With very little reward. Which was also true for Days Gone. Tunnels were a major area in that game, and you would get very little reward for a major nuisance in the form of zombies. But everything is always a military checkpoint now. Isn't that weird? Just like Days Gone. Days Gone had its open world fever flaws, just as bad as this one, but it wasn't a sequel, so it had there was no expectations, no earned, no worth, no proper expectations. The expectations people have for this sequel are warranted. Cigarettes, S-morphin, cigarettes, S-morphin, S-morphin, cigarettes. I totally agree with anybody who loved Dying Light 1 and finds this game appalling. Like if they would have learned from, if Days Gone developers would have learned from their mistakes on the first one, and then made the sequel like they were supposed to, we would have had like a really high quality game. Especially if you continued the story with the same characters and enhanced the mechanics, not changed them, toned them down, or made them more appealing to the mass appeal, not give them mass appeal. We would have had something very special. Shit, if you would have did the same thing for this one, we would have had something very special. But the first one was something very special that they ruined, so it's hard to compare. Pretty sure this is a dead end, so we might as well search over here. Especially since there's military vehicles. We've got to go discover that it's a dead end as well, so they can move our objective marker. Ambulance, it's been looted already. Door's not open, go turn on the Jenny.
Damn it. Maybe there's some kind of generator around here.
Oh, we walked into daylight or something, I didn't need to do that. There was a door, there was a passageway, we were just about to walk through. Where did it go? Is that in front of the police vehicle? Now we don't have any fucking marker? Are you serious? Where did the damn... This is it. It's gotta be it. Nope. The objective is below us? Is that what you're telling me? And it was right here. No, where the fuck did it go? It had to have been that door that was locked. Maybe it really was. Yeah, it was the first door here, wasn't it? No. Hello, Jenny. Even these little magnifying glasses with the investigate prompt is copied from Days Gone. I've completely overlooked that. Oh, you don't scare me, buddy. I've already killed you several times. You a revenant? A howler?
Just what I needed.
Whatever the hell you are, you're gonna die today. Ha, dummy. I don't see why we have to act so scared. We've already killed several of these guys with 1 or 2 hits. This guy's a one-hitter quitter. If we don't get hit by him, well, we're gonna die because we're not blocking or whatever. Oh shit, we're gonna die. That's not what I wanted. Hurry, hurry. You got it. You got it. Back it up. Back it up. You got it. You got it. Crash into me, baby. Okay, so we can't just attack him. I thought we fought him several times already. He was weak. We just had to get behind him. MRE and an infected trophy rare. Utter trash. You notice how we're getting to these enemies that are unique and are like mini bosses, but yet we're not getting any significant improvement in reward. And like, what's this game gonna win a trophy for balancing? It's all superficial.
Well, look what's behind door number 1.
Hey, dude.
Barney?
Cool.
Aitor.
You done right, and it was. Such a
What up,
promising
Playboy?
friendship.
Waltz ordered Lucas's death.
Detective Aiden won't rest until he solves the case. You expect me to believe you? Why would I?
Because Waltz is here.
Hang on. Boys, search the tunnel. Why would Waltz have Lucas killed?
To weaken the PKs, to put a wedge between you, spread chaos. I don't know
Heard his
his
name
plans.
was Hakan. Hakan. Waltz ordered
Fucking hate
Hakan to
politics.
kill
And
Lucas.
you picked the wrong side. What else is there to discuss?
We had just decided to make friends with the PKs to get the crossbow, and now the story is pitting us against each other. What the fuck is what I
Grab
said?
that door.
No, you're gonna cut your arms off, you retards. You should have rolled under and left.
I warned you, Ader.
Fucking trained military, you should be smarter than
The
that.
electricity's off. We need to find the fuse box. What's going on here? Who turned it off?
Who do you think?
You're gonna be a smart ass now.
I'm just saying, let's get him.
Well, you can't escape anyway.
You've been a noble lad up till now, Aitor.
search
What
for the
is
fuse box.
wrong with
There
you?
should be a utility room nearby.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Pepper, check the other entrance. You two search that tunnel. It's a maze, but if Waltz is hiding here, he had to leave a
So I
trail.
like wonder
like
how
any
real
slug.
military people feel about this ignorant portrayal of the uniformed
We're waiting, Aiden.
enlisted. On top of a shitty ass game to boot. Like, I don't feel, I'm not remorseful that I bought the game. Like, I thought it was weird that it would be $59, especially since I heard all the hype about it and thought they're gonna make Dying Light even better. But I'll tell you, I probably wouldn't buy it again. I would have had to pass on this one, or I would have borrowed it from a friend or checked it out from the library. I would have boycotted this motherfucker. Like, I can't even play Horizon Zero Dawn for fucking free. I cannot finish that game. And this game is a direct copy of that game. I never played all 4 of Far Cry's. I played 5 and I liked 5. I never played 6, and they copied directly from Far Cry 6. All the worst games that are out, they copied. And it took me, one of their biggest fans, and just totally ruined the game for me. Like, every video I made, every hour I played this game, all I talk about constantly is how they fucking ruined the game.
There are some wires.
I can't help it, I'm sorry.
This doesn't look good, Lieutenant. The equipment's been shut down for 15 years.
Keep looking.
So your mama's pussy's been closed for 15 years too. I think we need to stuff it, bro. I think you need to shove it in your mama's pussy. That's where we go next, as soon as we discover something's broken up here.
Someone was here. They yanked out the cord.
Oh, shit. Got some cordyceps. A Ryobi box with some wiring in it. A Sawzall carrier. So we've actually got multiple paths. We could have went down swimming through, or we could just go over the top.
Okay,
I
that was
really
tough.
like the pole
Even for me.
swinging. That's a new
Who
mechanic.
else could have come this way?
It's very, very hard to fail at that, but it's so interesting and new. When they've promised so many
Someone
new
must have
and
locked
good
that
things
door.
with this game, and they failed to deliver, the fact that they've delivered that makes me not want to complain about it. I'm like, hey, we could swing from the poles, even though it's guaranteed you'll never fall. I'm still happy to have the swinging from the poles. It looks like we do have to go underwater. Which direction? No. They had quite a few underwater scenes in the first game. It was surprising. I didn't really look at it as a pro or a con. Okay, I don't get where we're supposed to go now. Somebody lock the door. We can't, there's no underwater path. There is another generator we can't access. There's a heating duct. A yellow piece of wood going to the vent. Okay. Or the crawl space. The service tunnel. Which goes up to another hole. I love going in holes. And just come on.
Hey, somebody's in here. It's him! Get him!
This reminds me, we would always have to crawl through these underwater passages, these vents, and we would have to fight Rise's men from the first game. Very copy and paste-esque. They just switched it from Rise's men to the Peacekeepers. Made an all new set of graphics. Other than that, it's pretty shameful copy. Not other than that, it's a pretty shameful copy. I'm sorry. Well, kind of, but that's kind of what I meant, but I really didn't explain myself properly. This is back out to where we came from. I mean, this is one of the least frustrating and troublesome things that I think they've copied. Like, I would rather have them copy the formula from the first games for mission, from the first game as the mission structure, than to change it in a more negative way, like they have everything
Save it
else.
for your trial, just before they cut your head off.
Do you really think that's how this is going to play out, Lieutenant? Lucas's death was just the beginning.
You admit you hadn't killed. Take him.
Why does his death bother you? You're not enjoying your new role? New status, new challenges,
It looks like
new
that guy doesn't have a biomarker. He's not infected.
Don't
That's
I deserve
impossible.
a thank you for making this possible?
There's going to be more to do with him later on when it comes
I'm
to
glad you finally
cures,
joined us.
vaccines,
Give back
and the
what you stole
virus.
from me.
Because even
Give
the
back
current
the keyboard,
sergeant, the
or you
Ada,
will
has
die.
a biomarker. And why is he as hard as rock now? Uh-oh. Oh no, Ador! We saved him. Come into my mama's pet booth.
What you've done?
A little boy wants to pretend he's a grown-up, but he's no grown-up, just a precious little
Boy. Boy. Get in the boat, boy. That reminds me of that new Marvel movie that came out. I don't know if it's a Marvel movie. Venom's in it, I think, but there's another character. It's like Morbius or something. It's fucking Morbius. They copied a Marvel movie. Put him in a fucking sequel. When you make a sequel, they don't mean copy everything else in the world. They mean copy the original. I mean, you got plenty of examples. Friday the 13th. Halloween. There's fucking GTA. If you would have copied anybody, copied GTA. They've made 6 fucking games, and they know how to make sequels. There's Fallout. They've made 4 fucking games. They know how to make sequels. How could you have copied all of the worst games to make a sequel? That is That's really dumb. That's a really dumb choice. Oh, we turned into walls. The fuck? Now this is getting interesting, but I can utterly assure you they're gonna do something within the next hour that ruins everything you're feeling right now.
What's happening to me? What happened
I
here?
can guarantee it.
I'm in the car factory. Over.
Most best thing to
Waltz, where's the
happen in the
GR
entire
key?
game right there. So far.
This is it, Waltz.
And they will ruin
I'm
it.
coming for you.
So we discovered the Renegades, which is Waltz, going against the Peacekeepers and the Survivors. Kind of a lame introduction. I mean, the cinematic and the idea of the scene that just happened was great. But there was no context for the viewer. Oh, we just look down at a body and see the word Renegade, and now we know. Because of the map we peeked at earlier. Now we know. I once was ignorant, suckling on the teat of my mother, and now we know. I'm a renegade! And now we're gonna get... Okay, it looks like the game's gonna start getting a little better. I mean, we're gonna get better loot. Looks like there's police cars more often, it looks like. The story is gonna be more dramatic, more intense. The scenery is more congested already, if you couldn't tell. We're isolated on a bridge full of vehicles, obstacles, and fucking poison. Military barricades, trees, plants, renegades. And the music, of course, is there. It's a sure sign that we're in for something new and special. Yeah, that was straight out of the Morbius movie. That was the trailer for Marvel's movie Morbius. Seriously, if you haven't seen the Marvel's trailer for the movie Morbius, you need to look at that trailer, because that's what we just fucking watched. A guy that turns into a vampire or something in the subway and fights off a bunch of people, and his veins turn black and pulse through his head, just like what we just watched. The exact scene from the Morbius trailer. We are getting a new area of a map, of course, because we're going to the center. My prediction was correct. We should be yeah, we are headed to a new area. I knew we were south, but I thought we were in this area still. I thought we were along the border, and I thought maybe we were headed to this way, because we've already looked and saw that this was renegade territory, thanks to the Newfoundlands. Yeah, that's the one, renegade territory. So, look, we didn't see all of these ones in between. We just saw this chunk and saw that it said renegades. But we're headed in the opposite direction from that place. As far as east or west coordinates go. We will be able to travel back and forth because it's an open world game. I can just guarantee you that. They don't give you this many dull ass, boring ass activities and side quests and not let you complete them. Oh no! Good lord. So even the best part of the game up until now was done wrong. They copied a trailer from the the Marvel movie Morbius. And they gave the viewer and player no context or information about the situation. You just look down at a body and see a floating text over the body, immersion breaking and all. It says Renegade, and it's still there. Fucking absurd. I cannot believe this game made it through any type of criteria or inspection for release and approval through anybody. Like, you know how people are talking about the stockholders in Cyberpunk and blah blah blah. The stockholders of this fucking company should have been absolutely livid. This is just like a company. It's like a market. What is that? MLM? Mass level marketing or multi-level marketing or whatever the fuck it is. A fucking Ponzi scheme. It's like a straight up scam, dude. Straight up cash grab, run in your pocket scam. And the only reason they tried to make everything all organic and overgrown, and where you loot honey and flowers and chamomile, is to copy Horizon Zero Dawn. Fucking more poison. We're running low on time. Gotta swing from the rope. I really like the fact there that the ropes and the poles you swing from. That's really cool though. Even if they implemented it poorly. It's like they worked so hard to get it half-assed. It's literally fucking absurd. How am I gonna finish this game in a peaceful, happy mentality? How am I gonna do it? You know when you drink too much and like you want to lay down so you can pass out, but whenever you lay down, the world starts spinning and you get nauseous, so you have to sit back up. That's like how I'm playing this game right now. I don't know how I'm gonna finish it. I want to finish it. It's fun. But at the same time, after my 30 seconds of fun is done, I have seen all the blatant disrespect that they programmed into it, and I'm appalled. How am I going to do it? So the yellow boards are this direction. The yellow boards on top of the car. Okay, and then we got to swing from the rope. The yellow board's right in front of us, and there's a yellow ladder right there. Should we jump from the top, or should we slide down and jump? Jump from the top. And we barely made that. Damn. That's gonna make up for all the mistakes. The little hint of difficulty right there. Because people always complain about our games being too easy, so we're gonna ruin the entire game and then do something to make it stupid difficult. Because we're just that cool. I thought we could zip line. This is the actual climb. I think there was one of these in the first game. I could be wrong though. I know there were zip lines galore. We still have to cross, I'm sure. Or else the toxic stuff would be on this end of the bridge. Right? Right. This is definitely the top 5 worst sequels ever made. And I'm not talking about just in video games. I'm talking about if you count movies as well. This is definitely the top 5 worst sequels ever made. It's like we go straight down. And here we are in the center. The center, ground zero. Well, actually, we're nowhere near ground zero because Haran wasn't ground zero, I don't think, and Haran was infected before this place and destroyed before this place. And we're nowhere near Haran. We're in the opposite side of the globe. This is disgusting. This marking map boundaries with radiation and toxic things. That's a cliche. That's a trope. That's some poor taste to use.
Are we going upstairs?
So we got zombies. These are people. These are renegades. I'm a renegade. What? Your mama? Your greasy-headed granny? Your daughter? Your son? Your mistress? Your wife? Your aunt? Your uncle? Your nephew? Your jugular sliced open, spewing forth the blood and the venom. Last one, baby, come on. That wasn't really the last one. I can hear more talking. But he gave us the much needed respite that we were looking for. Got spears. I'm from the tribe Shakespeare. We wrote Romeo and Juliet. Bunch of golden coins, a spear, a beer. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Hey, what happened to our spear? Why did we drop our spear? What they copied from Cyberpunk. I did read an article that said there was a weapon named Cyberpunk 2177 or something. It's supposed to be an Easter egg related to the game, along with a repeating Super Mario Easter egg. An Easter egg for all the true Dying Light fans, a shrine to Kyle Crane, the main character of the first game. Well, I feel like we made a lot of progress. Mostly because we've reached a new map. Spear, mace, decoy. And we're almost out of time. We've lost our objective marker. There it is, I see it. Are these throwing knives? Those are some fancy throwing knives for the state of things. We can't pick that one up. What the fuck? Should have stayed in the building, it looks like. Give me the throwing knife. What was that? Throwing spear. What good is it? Why should we even pick them up if we're just gonna accidentally drop them? Fuck. So I guess we do have to. Oh no, there's some yellow things. We gotta climb up here. Oh, because if you climb on what the fuck are we supposed to do now? Grab onto those, really? Well, at least that one. At least that one for sure. And then this reminds me of the building where the Bozak Horde took place. They had similar parkour challenges that were different from the main game, just like this. Like these vertical poles hanging. Those were barely in the main game, and then when you got to the DLC, you were in a building a lot like this, climbing from floor to floor, fighting enemy after enemy, where you had similar parkour challenges. It's very, very fun, really, and very, very entertaining. Like you would never complain of any of the first game of the DLC, pretty much, because it was just so fun and it was understandable. The mistakes. The mistakes are far from understandable in this game, and the fun just doesn't disguise everything. Got a can of some half and half. Is that what? That's what iced tea and lemonade is, right? Half and half. No, Arnold Palmer. It's an Arnold Palmer. That's what it is. Another collectible. The tunnel assignment artifact. Collectible. Some bloody footprints. Some searchable objects. More bloody footprints. Some golden coins. Some wiring. I may not be muscular, but I'm wiry. I'm wiring. Hiding places, a drawer with some aspirin for antibiotics and a bracelet. And a path downstairs and a path forward. We must have to climb up to the bottom. That's why the hole is there. Very The Last of Us. Very similar to The Last of Us with these decrepit, overgrown buildings with where you go up to go, you go down to go up, you go outside to go inside, and lots of sightseeing. But the sights aren't that impressive here. I mean, the graphics are better, yeah, from a technical standpoint, but there's no sights. The fuck are they thinking?
Where is she?
You? I already killed you once. This time,
I'm one of you.
right.
I'm a repatriate. Oh my god, they stole an idea from Death Stranding too.
You're one of my curious. Good. Before I kill you, you'll get a chance to witness something spectacular. Everything comes full circle. We return to the beginning. And now, you will
Show me
witness
what I
history
am,
in the
Daddy.
making.
What am I,
5
Daddy?
years old. You thought you kids.
Aiden is
We were
Kyle.
kids.
You are part of something greater. You owe it to me that you are still alive. That
Kyle
you are stronger than others.
was
Special.
one of those
that you are
children
stronger
that
than I
was
could have
turned
imagined.
into a superhuman,
Yet not as
and that's
strong
why he
as
never
me.
died.
Any
Somehow he
last
got
words?
amnesia.
What have you done to my sister?
Sister.
What have you done to Mia?
Aiden, you're alive.
So when you give people a vaccine, what you do is you inject them with the thing you want to vaccinate them against. Like, they're trying to vaccinate people against COVID. They shoot COVID into them in a very small amount, so your body's trained to defend against it. So they shot the THV virus and the cordyceps virus into Aiden and his little sister. And obviously it's had its side effects. But the whole city of Haran was also shooting vaccines or suppressants. Because they were all infected and these suppressants would keep them from turning. So everybody had to have a daily, weekly, monthly supply of the, God, what was it? Antizin. How are we supposed to get in there? What the fuck? I don't see any yellow. We're not really being chased either, so it's alright. So these doors must open. Maybe we are being chased. Why? What are we supposed to do? Oh, we've passed the door up here. I see. I see. And I thank you for waiting, baby. About time Aiden gets a love interest. I'm not really scared of this guy. He's a lot like our father. I know I was joking when I said, thank you, Daddy. You're my daddy. And stuff like that, but it's kind of what he is. He's the one Aiden blames for what killing his sister Mia and what has happened to him. So I'm assuming he's the closest thing to a father figure we're gonna see or hear about. And he was trying to help them. That's the real important part, is that he was trying to save them from the virus or the infection. Being fatherly, if you will. Oh, no. Oh, shit. That guy's powerful. We're gonna be out of time. There's my flashy lighting. He's not nowhere near as scary as a volatile, even though he's more damaging than a volatile, which is very, very poor design. It's really upsetting as a Dying Light fan that they would do something as stupid as that. And it's really bad movie design, game design, whatever you want to call it. Into the Wawa. Little baby. Let me in. What the hell? Why'd you shut the door on me? What the fuck's wrong with you, girl? You know what you know, I'm your man. You gotta help your man, baby. Don't help your man, you ain't got a plan, you understand? It's all good, cause I bounce back like rubber band, man. And the chase scenes in this game are fucking pathetic compared to the first game. If you never played the first game, I suggest you go buy the first game, you play that, and you just request a refund for this shit. For real. I'm a PlayStation user, so I can't. If you're on Steam, and you got a couple hours, or maybe more. I don't really know. I only play a couple games on Steam. I'm not well versed in the policies. Oh, wasn't that pole yellow? This is quite a fall. I'm glad we decided to drop down from ledge to ledge. We're gonna run out of stamina. Oh, there's a cutscene anyway. Thank God. My wife killed my daddy. Oh no.
That was close. Right, now talk. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Aiden, and you? Why are you helping me?
Show me your arm.
Look at those
Come on.
cheeks.
I won't bite. Well, not hard.
Girl, I love to see you smile.
We have something in common. I was one of that crazy fucker's subjects, too.
Mia?
Mia? Did you know a girl named Mia?
Mia?
Mia wasn't
No.
his sister. She
Who's
was
Mia?
She's my sister.
his test partner, and she was a black mixed girl.
Well, if she's alive, she must be pouring herself for water somewhere in the city.
What?
Not that I'd blame her.
What are you saying? Fuck you!
Whoa, Gajo. Sign of the times. The world we live in. Just saying.
I have to find her.
Well, first let's fuck out of
That's
here.
the real
Not sure we
Mia, and
managed to ditch
she's,
that
she's
psycho.
not really his sister. It's my guess. It's just the kind of
Hey,
plot twist a
wait!
shitty ass game needs.
Hell, she's fast.
Not really. I wasn't impressed.
The entrance to the central loop's not far away. We'll be safe there.
Finally, we're into the century. If you're Canadian, that is the century. Scraps, cleaning supplies. I've got to say, as a major fan of Dying Light 1, this is a complete and utter disappointment. I must say, this is the piss water. Kyle's allergic to piss. I mean, Aiden's allergic to piss water. Piss water. Got a chopper. It's a mean looking machete, if I do say so myself. And I do. Pibswatsa. Pibswatsa. Tells you to turn off your flashlight if you double click the door.
Bring him in.
Don't understand. Why would I do that?
Earth to Aiden.
We're still
Man,
in the
just
dark.
a million miles away.
A million miles
You
from
have nightmares
nowhere.
about what he did to us.
Time don't
All
matter
the
to
time.
me.
That's why I want to kill the
I'm
fucker.
1,000 miles
Waltz is
from
number 3
nowhere.
on my
And
list.
there's no place I wanna be. You got a hit list,
You got a hit
baby?
list? Seriously?
Do I look like I'm kidding? The city's got a lot of trash, and I'm the maid who's going to make it the capital of
Look
cleanliness.
like you like to smell
Who else is on it?
sweaty pits.
Besides Waltz, Butcher, Hakon, and you know what? It's a very long list. There's a few small fries that deserve a bolt between the eyes as well.
And by whose authority are you doing this?
You kidding me? The highest court of justice in the land. My own noble authority, Your Honor. And you? What were you doing with that bastard Hakon?
You'll have a hard time believing
Backstabbing
this,
people.
but he saved my life.
Playing teams against each other,
When I
playing
came to
factions
town,
against
I was
each other,
infected.
being
No biomarker.
a worthless,
People
no
at the
good
bazaar wanted to
total.
hang me.
You know how it is.
I'd do it myself.
But he got me out of there. Got me a biomarker. Can't believe he duped me.
He dupes everyone.
You
like
didn't
everyone.
dupe anyone.
I
What do you
trusted
think
him
he is, a
once, too.
fucking cloning scientist?
Tell me about
You
it.
think this is fucking
Maybe someday.
oxygen not
But my
included?
story's
He
similar
didn't
to
dupe
yours.
anybody. What
He
kind of
tricked
stupid
me,
ass language
and
is
people
that?
died. Better forget about him. Or do like me. When you see him next, make sure you have a crossbow and a bunch of bolts handy.
Okay, enough chatting. Let's go.
So she's a survivor or
Bossy.
she's a
I
renegade.
like that. We gotta go.
Either way, she's telling us we need to get us a crossbow bolt so we can be as good as her. And you know what we have to do to get a crossbow bolt is help the peacekeepers. You know who she's against? The peacekeepers. What stupid ass logic is this?
Aiden,
Man,
you there?
I keep hoping it'll get better. Jeez.
Wow. I thought you were gone. Apparently, Waltz was doing
What
these
the
experiments on the
absolute
sly.
fuckity?
Fucking psycho.
And no one in the GRE noticed?
At some
He
point,
must
they
be
did.
tripping
I
again,
heard that's why
wigging
they kicked him
balls.
out.
Tripping
Too bad it
balls.
was too late.
We're tweaking. It's a killer on the loose, and she's moving from
And Hakon, why
house
is he on the
to
list? Because
house.
he killed Lucas?
No. I like those blue puppets, the PKs. But no, I don't give a shit about Lucas's death.
And why then?
That, my dear, is a long story for another day. Let's just
I
say everyone
knew
on that
she
list
had a
deserves a
sweet spot
headshot.
for me.
And Hakon deserves something worse.
Hakon's gonna get something.
This was always open.
Long,
We're locked up.
hard, and in charge.
Great.
I got the GRE key, girl. I got it.